Hello everyone, YUBEL Master here, aka 38 the Master 1, bringing you some news of a new YUBEL card in Valuable Book EX4 coming out in Japan as a promo card. And having just read this card, I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So let's just get straight into it and read the effect. So the name is Phantom of YUBEL. It's a level 9 Dark Fiend fusion effect monster. This level 9 is quite significant for a number of reasons, which I'll get onto later on. It has 0 attack and defense, like most of the other stuff. And the requirements are 1 YUBEL monster and 1 Fiend monster with 0 attack and defense. So to summon this, it must be special summoned from your extra deck by shuffling the above cards from your hand, field and or graveyard into the extra deck or deck, and it cannot be used as fusion material. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is the standard cannot be destroyed by battle, also you take no battle damage from battles involving this card. So similar to Spirit of YUBEL, however not similar to the other forms where it can deal extra damage if your opponent attacks it, but that's fine because the second effect is when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you contribute this card. That effect becomes your opponent destroys 1 YUBEL monster in their hand, deck, or field. So let's break this down. So starting with the summoning requirements, which is incredibly easy. So you can either use stuff in your hand if you want to have this card as a starter in some way. So maybe if you want to get this on the field and have this monster negate ready to stop your opponent from using hand traps on you, you can do that by just using 2 monsters in your hand before you start your plays. But it also has the flexibility of being really good in the grind game of just using 2 materials from the graveyard, which is probably what we'll be summoning as most of the time. So yeah, it's really, really easy to summon. And also it has the same effect as Samsara D Lotus of this pseudo monster negate, where it changes the effect into destroying one of your YUBEL cards. However, this has the additional phrase of being able to destroy from the deck. So this is just way better than Samsara D Lotus's effect, since you can just destroy any YUBEL card from the deck and just summon another form just like that. Like, as if the deck floated enough with the field spell, and now we get even more floatability. This is absolutely incredible. There's just so much to say about this. So, about the level, with its level being level 9. So, first of all, this is really good because of the way the field spell works. If a YUBEL monster leaves the field in any way, you can activate the field spell once per turn and summon a YUBEL monster from your deck, which has 1 level higher or lower. So this means since this is level 9, you can actually go into Spirit of YUBEL if this card leaves the field. So maybe if you tribute it to negate an opponent's monster effect. And the requirements to special summon itself is not once per turn. So if you want to, you can actually summon multiple copies of this card. The only thing is that you can only use the monster negate once per turn. But if you have enough resources in grave, then you can actually summon this out as many times as you want. So I think maybe this might be an inclusion of 2 in the extra deck, not just 1. And also, it being level 9 is kind of hinting towards making a YUBEL card for each level, because the Super Fusion God, if you remember from the anime, used fusion materials of 1 of each level from 1 to 12. And we now have a level 9 monster that is in archetype that we can use. So maybe in the future, they'll start releasing more and more cards with different levels, such as a retrain of Regenerating Rose, or maybe some other stuff that's level 6 and level 5. And maybe we might just be able to complete the Fusion God and actually get it as a card that, like, has some wacky win condition. But anyway, I'm rambling way too much. I'm just way too excited about this card because the support just keeps on coming and it's just so great. I just love this so much. This is such a great additional option. It improves our end board by a lot because it just gives us 1 extra interruption for basically no extra cost, just banishing a couple of cards from our graveyard. And it has even more utility than that because of the way the field spell works and everything. So yeah, this is incredible. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And before I end the video, I do want to give an update to the channel. I am still hard at work trying to edit the opening video. I'm very swamped with a lot of IRL stuff, so please do be patient with me. I've already finished recording the video. It was a lot of fun to make. I opened a lot of boxes. I won't spoil how many, but yeah, basically the video is all about me trying to open as many boxes as it takes to finish building my YUBEL deck. Yeah, after that I will be making a couple of guides on YUBEL, so do look forward to that as well. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like to show hype for this new card. I'm not really sure when we will get this, since this is a strange kind of promo for some kind of Japanese only release of some kind of book. But if we do get it in Legacy of Destruction in the TCG version, that would be absolutely amazing. However, I think we will be incredibly lucky if we do get it that soon, since these kind of promos are notorious for taking ages to come to the TCG. So don't get your hopes up too high, but we might see this in Infinite Forbidden, I think, at the latest. Maybe even after that if we're unlucky. Either way, I can't wait for this card to come out. And I also can't wait for Legacy of Destruction stuff. And I'm having so much fun playing the YUBEL deck right now anyway. I've been going to locals with it. I've been having quite a lot of success. The first time I went to locals, I came first place. So I was on top of the world after that. The second time, there was a lot of meta decks the second time I brought it to locals, and I didn't do as well as the first time. But, you know, we're learning a lot by playing in the deck, and I can't wait to share with you what I've learned in some upcoming guides. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm going to end this video before I ramble too much, and I'll see you all in the next one.